1941 Chevrolet business coupe. Been sitting for over 30 years that I know of. We'll get it off the trailer and see if we can't make it do something. Alright, we finally got the car in the shop, but we got a dilemma. We've had to spray the hood latch down with PB Blaster. It's got a cable that comes from inside the car out here, and the cable is rusted. And in 1941, they put security guards on the hood pin, so you can't get to it with nothing to pick it open. So we got it soaking in PB Blaster. So while it's soaking, we'll do a little tour of the car. The story of it is back in about 64, we would guess, because that's the date code on the tires, on the front driver's side tire that we could find. The car was parked or was driven by a preacher's daughter. And the car initially was black from the factory. It's a two-door business coupe. You can see on the dash where they oversprayed blue. But the preacher's daughter didn't like black, and he gave it to her to drive to college. So they had Earl Shives, or whoever was around at the time, to paint it blue. And you can see the wooden shelf in the back. From where they could, whatever they were selling or whatever they was doing, they didn't have a back seat, they could just put it in the back. You can also see some black in the door jamb somewhere, right there, to where they didn't get it all painted or all covered. But anyhow, the daughter didn't want to drive it no more, so it got parked in the barn in Eatonton. And a friend of mine did construction work, so he stumbled upon it. And we traded for it. And that's how I wound up with it. So it's been sitting in my possession for around about 25, 28 years, somewhere in there. And it used to sit in a building, but it got taken out about 2 or 3 years ago. And then we moved up to Tennessee a little over a year ago. So we just went down and got it, brought it up here to see if we could get it running. That's the trim for the rocker panels. So pretty much the car is the whole car, just in a little rough shape. I'll go in here and see if this hood has decided to free up. I'm going to have to push down, see if it'll come loose. Hey, success! She's got rust under there. It was a complete car, still got a 6-volt system in it. Still got the cloth braided wires on it. Somebody's replaced the voltage regulator at some point in its life. But it looks like a fairly solid, all-together vehicle. It's got the old oil bath carburetor. Got some rust running down the side of the block. It's got a crack in the block. All the way down the side right there. Well, that kind of puts a damper on that situation. But we can still see if it'll run. And it had a drain back there. If they would have just drained the water out of it, that probably wouldn't happen. Let's see if the motor's locked up. Nope. Spins over. That's a good sign. You can see how the cloths then came off the wires on the coil. We'll do something different with that. Points have got some corrosion, but they're not stuck. See what the oil looks like. She's a little low, but she's got oil in it. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can stumble upon us a battery and put in it. I ain't got a 6 volt, but I do have a 12 volt. And follow the points and see if we can get her fired up. We'll be right back with you. Shoot a little PB blaster on the starter controller. And you can file points on these cars with emery board. Well, nail file, for those who don't know what emery board is. You can use a torch tip cleaner, or you can use good old-fashioned sandpaper. Just prise them open a little bit. A little resistance on your sandpaper. Scratch away. And there again, I don't have a 6 volt battery, so we're going to have to play off of a 12 volt. Appreciate everybody who subscribed this far. Sorry we hadn't had very many automotive build videos or anything like that. We've been trying to build a house and get settled in. The shop's still a mess. Pretty much everything's a mess. I don't see no bonfires yet. Turn the key on. Turn the key in. See smoke? Key won't turn on. We got headlights. That's a start. Putting 12 volts to it, we burnt coil up if we ain't careful. See if it'll bump over. It's like we got some stuck innards. Of some sort. I have to find a set of points. Well, these are, top of them is burned off of it, so firing now. Alright, let me turn the key back off. You see the wire spreading apart on the coil right there where 12 volts getting to it. It's right there where the wires are starting to get a little warm. I ain't seen that much action in years. Take the old oil bath off the carburetor. These oil bath filters are rare and hard to come by. Most of them's rotted out where they didn't have oil in them. They wound up getting water in them. And that pretty much does them in. Fuel line off of it because I'm pretty sure whatever's in there ain't worth burning. You wouldn't think the rubber hoses would be dry right. Not that many years, would you? And if this is like your typical Chevrolet, it won't take much to make her hit off. Put a little 2-stroke weeder gas in it. We ain't gonna worry about stuck valves and all like that, because we got a hole from the front of the block all the way to the back. Alright. Let's see what she says. Be quick because the 6-volt system don't like 12 volts juice. I had a buddy of mine down in Georgia had his doubts this thing would run. Apparently we done quit firing. There's that 6-volt coil is fixing to give up. Mighty done did. Let's see. Maybe we just lost points. If we're lucky. Had to be fragile with these fragile parts. Ain't none too happy. Now we own several antique vehicles. All of them's an original shape. None of them's fully restored. And we still gotta get them moved up here from Georgia. Just there again, we've been building a house, so that's been top priority. We wouldn't be messing with this today if it wouldn't have been raining outside. Let's see what she'll do now. Starter ain't none too happy. Starter sticking in the flywheel. Well, if the motor don't run, starter runs good. We had to stop and change the battery out in the camera. For anybody else out there who makes videos, let us know what kind of camera is the best to get or what's something to use, because this is a GoPro 11 and we thought, I'm dang near 50 years old trying to figure out how to do all this electronic stuff. I never have been a computer person or nothing else. We ran a record service for 25 years. If we would have had a camera back then, I don't tell what all kind of videos we could have made. We got some pictures, but we don't have no videos. So let's try this again, shall we? Alright. Well, starter's not happy. Well, the starter is happy, he just wants to hang on and ride. Shoot some more P&B blaster on it. And these new anti-child-proof cans, is they shoot out half the can or they don't shoot out nothing. That's a good sales point. You definitely buy more chemicals. All right. It's still gonna be along for the ride once she hits off. Forgot to feed it with gas. I was trying to get the starter off the flywheel. Can't do two things at one time. Well, it runs. And it don't smoke that bad neither. Look at there. EPA would be happy with this one. Who needs electric cars when the starter stays engaged? This one is hybrid. It's half electric and half gas. It's still running off battery. See if we can't do something about that there. Hybrid side of it. Ain't nothing a great big hammer won't fix. This is a car Mort's could be happy with. He wouldn't have to fool a starter on it. Let's try this again. See if we still got our siren or not. I ain't gonna let it run long because it ain't got no coolant in it. It's got a big hole in the side of the block over there. Not it's gonna hurt nothing or anything. Well, I got the rod all the way back up that time. I think the starter's just hung. Well, success. Y'all heard it here first. It ran. After close to 30 years in my possession of sitting not being running. Been sitting since at least 1946, 7. I mean 56 or 7. No, 66 or 7. Yeah, we'll get it right in a few minutes. If I ain't got numbers in front of me, I can't figure them out in my head. But anyhow, we'll release this video as a will it run, because it did run. We got a couple more builds coming to the channel. We'll give you a sneak peek of one we got to. We're going to make some true nostalgia people real happy on this one. Tell you a little history of it. A new acquainted friend of ours acquired this from his father. Built in 1975-ish, somewhere in there. They put flares on it. Everything up under the hood was chromed out. It was a show car. And it was his daddy's pride and joy. Still looks like brand new on the inside. But the son's got a hold to it and he wants to make a driver out of it. So hopefully before Christmas we'll have all the sheet metal parts. We're cutting quarters off of it, putting all new quarters on it, and taking the fenders off and replacing them with stock fenders. And he wants to do a little LS swap in it. So that'll be a build that we're going to bring to the channel. And I'm sure you can see in the background the disaster shop's in. There's several other builds sitting around, but like I said, our house came first. Camper life just ain't for somebody who's 6'4" tall. But appreciate you watching. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Comment. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, if you'll send us your email, we've got some stickers we'll give to you for free. We make our own signs and all. We used to letter cop cars and all back in Georgia when we was down there. But we've got some stickers we got made up. If you'd like to have one, send us your information. We'll send you one for free. And we'll go from there. Until next time, keep watching. Thank you. These are the stickers you have to choose from. They're all single face vinyl. Number 1 is 3 3/4 inch tall by 14 inches long. Number 2 and number 3 is 2 inches tall by 8 inches long. And number 4 is 1.5 inches by 8 inches long. When you receive them, they're going to have a clear, well, it's a frost looking face on them. Just lay it on the table flat, rub your fingers across and get it warm. Peel the paper back and off, leave the face part on it, apply it to wherever you're going to stick it, and then peel the laminate face off the front of it, and that'll reveal the sticker. There again, thanks for watching. We'll have more videos coming soon, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a happy holidays.